Breaking news, Bryan Kohberger had his change of plea hearing today and the judge upheld the guilty plea. Members of the media gathered outside of the courthouse today in Boise, Idaho, hours before the proceedings began. And about an hour before the proceedings, Ethan's family arrived to the courthouse. As they stated yesterday, they would not be giving any statements to the media, which they did not. Kaylee's family then arrived to the courthouse where her dad spoke to the media and said that they made a deal with the devil. Once inside, all of the family sat together. There were about 100 people in the courtroom. Judge Hippler then started by saying he wanted to address a few issues. One of the issues he mentioned was that tons of people were calling his office and leaving voicemails trying to get him not to accept the guilty plea. He said none of those voicemails were listened to and they were all forwarded to security. He said he bases his rulings off of facts and facts alone. He said he can only reject a plea agreement if the suspect has not fully admitted to the guilt. He then offered apologies to the families. Kohberger's plea sentences him to the maximum punishment. For the burglary charge, he will be serving 10 years, and for the other 4 crimes, he will serve 4 consecutive life sentences. None of these charges will ever have a possibility of parole, appeal, or reconsideration. This is because he is already receiving the maximum sentence for each charge. The judge then spoke to Kohberger. Here's that clip.
Your statements today could be used against you later at trial. Do you understand that?
Yes.
The judge then asked Kohberger's team or prosecutors if they had anything further to add. The judge then read the names of the victims, Ethan, Kaylee, Xana, and Maddie. As the judge went over the charges individually by name, the tears started flowing from the victims' families. Some were wiping their eyes with the back of their hand, and some were crying into tissues. However, Kohberger remained unemotional as he confirmed to the judge that he took the life of all 4 victims. He then confirmed to the judge that he was pleading guilty, quote, freely and voluntarily, because he was in fact guilty and not because he had some other incentive. The prosecutor in this case then went over all of the facts they had gathered against Bryan Kohberger. During this time, the prosecutor, Bill Thompson, stated that they have never recovered the knife. In addition to that, they also stated that Bryan Kohberger's apartment in Pullman, Washington was searched and that there was nothing of evidentiary value found there. Furthermore, they also stated that his car was searched in Pennsylvania once he was arrested and that it was, quote, spotless. He said there wasn't a crumb or anything to be found in that car except for cleaning materials. He said everything was meticulously clean. His sentencing is now set to take place on July 23rd, and the only thing that can change during that time is a lesser sentence. The judge also ordered that the gag order would stay in place. To stay up to date on this case, make sure you click the playlist below. I'll keep you guys updated. What do you think? Drop in the comments.